It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Gepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life, and together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Croatia Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner and is in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! That's another one for Modbury.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Testing. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Seb, do you want to do another sound check? I've got nothing. Nothing still. Still nothing, Seb. It's saying your mic's on, Seb, but it's like really low. No, I couldn't. It's saying your mic is on my screen, but it's really quiet, and I can't hear anything. Alright, do it again. Hang on. Does that sound better?
Testing 1 2.
3 4
1 2 testing.
3 4 5 6.
Testing. Alright. Yeah. Testing 1 2 3 4.
5 6 7 8 testing.
Testing A B C D
E F G
H I J K.
L M N O P.
Perfect. Excellent.
Thanks, guys. I'm hearing it always like with those kick on the spike, there's coming from this mic here. This my mic. But yours is possible. Yours is spiked. If you're talking, once you turn it on when you're talking, does that change anything?
Yep, I'm flicking it on now, so that's on now. Yep, no, I've, it's on, yeah, the internal mic's on, is that what you mean? Yep. The handle. Oh, yes, no, that. You want that, yeah, I flipped it before because it made a buzzing noise and it fixed it. You want me to turn that, switch that back? Yeah. Will you just take the yellow one out, or which one is taking it out? Yeah, cool.
That's running off his own.
181 minutes. Are they going to fix it? But that changes it's not accurate. Oh, okay.
He doesn't know the rules. He should know the rules. Yeah, thanks for those, Desi.
Oh, you got to beat them on the head, son.
Are you running that power now? Let me check.
Here's Mbembe. Gets the pass to Crawford. Ryan White now in midfield. Just trying to drive his way inwards. Makes it to the edge of the box. Here's Ryan White. Ichikawa will be taken out to play for a throw.
First one, yes. Second one, no. Yeah, got it.
Throw in on that far side over there.
Joey, deeper. Joey, right shoulder. Hurry.
Paul Wilson with a throw.
Inside. Hurry. More.
Johnny Hill tries to flick on the header. Garuccio couldn't get in the way there and is cleared away in the end. Mbembe with the header. Taladera. Jovanovic, sorry. Here's Garuccio. Out on that far side. Attempted clearance. Here's Johnny Hill, who will wear the number 12 in the A-League this upcoming season. Jovanovic also getting a number change, wearing the number 9. Although not today. Mbembe. Ryan White. Johnny Jovanovic, who looked to take it from range, will just go out for the corner. Corner comes in. Ryan Neild is able to the task. It's been very impressive across the season, Mark.
Yeah, he certainly has been. He's made some big, crucial saves throughout the season and in the Cup, so it's good to see him take a nice early one there. Be good for the confidence there.
Was perhaps unlucky over the 120 minutes not to come out as a winner in that penalty shootout against FC Melbourne Serbia in the Australian Cup over in Melbourne. Both keepers that day having an absolute blinder.
Yeah, it was certainly a day for goalkeepers, that's for sure. I was watching that game at home, and both keepers were absolute standouts, made some crucial saves. And unfortunately, in the end, one of them had to lose out.
Here's McKay putting the ball forward for Skamitsi. Comes off the back of Mbembe. Kept in play. Just a bit of pressure on Johnny Ewell there as Stanisic goes back to Cox. Ball over the top from White, looking for Garuccio, but Henderson and Wilson were able to just hold it back and let Neil take. Ball on that far side. Cox. That one will just go up for the throw.
And just a quick around the ground, Seb, while we can. Modbury Jets here, obviously 1-0. Adelaide Comets, they kick off at 5 o'clock, so straight after this game. And in the State League 1, Cumberland are 3-0 down to Salisbury United after 37 minutes. There were 2 goals within the first 5 there.
Matt Taylor hat-trick as well.
Zara Taylor's brother.
Of course,
and,
of Metro United.
And Adelaide Blue Eagles 1 apiece with West Adelaide at the moment after 18 minutes. So plenty of goals around the grounds.
Jovanovic couldn't get the touchdown. There's Walt. Henderson. Jovanovic controls with the neck almost. Couldn't get the pass off, though it falls to Yaya Dukuli. Gets into the box, takes on the shot.
Just have to keep an eye on Henderson now. He just pulled up a little lame after that block shot. So we'll just keep an eye on him and see how he keeps moving.
Well, that Modbury Jets backline has been under a bit of injury crisis over the past few weeks as well. Especially in that cup game where they had to displace their centre-back pairing. Well, it's a lovely touch through the yawl now. Jovanovic just too much in front of him.
Yeah, it's certainly needed some work over the last few weeks with the amount of games they had as well. They've got Mullen sitting on the bench today, so very, very capable centre-back to come in if needed. And they've obviously also got Paul Wilson playing in at left-back today instead of in his usual central position. So there's plenty of manoeuvrability around the team.
Ichikawa wins the throw against Crawford.
He's been very impressive since coming into the side, Seb. We saw him briefly in the Cup final. He didn't get a lot of time there, and the game was already lost by the time he got on. But since he's been able to settle, he's been very impressive week in, week out.
Still has the ball under him, Scamitzi. Gets it back to Francesca, who in turn will go back to Tim Henderson. Offside. Playing some very tight football there. Get themselves out of pressure and they'll look to go forward. They'll go central. Ewell couldn't win the ball. Francesca with it now. Goes for the wide ball looking for Ichikawa, but not right to him.
Some great football there from Adelaide United to play themselves out of trouble. Cox drawing the players in and just able to bypass them through some beautiful football. And I just saw Andrioli there just telling Ryan White to keep going instead of laying that pass inside. He had the space, and Anton wants to see him drive into it.
Here's Mbembe. Has worn the captain's armband all season. Ryan White.
Oh, as the sun comes out, Seb.
I know, right?
Quite nice.
What a funny day we've had so far, Mark.
Oh, it certainly has been, that's for sure.
Francesca goes back to Detroit, who in turn will launch forward. Stanisic will let that go back for Cox. Couldn't get into the box, so had to use the feet. Ryan White having plenty of space to run in himself. Couldn't get the final pass off. Ichikawa against Crawford. Ichikawa gets the touch away and puts it in front. And Mbembe makes the interception. Modbury Jets certainly looking for revenge. There's been a few memorable games between these two over the past year. In fact, the grand final, the 4-4, which Amlani Tatu on the bench scored and had a brilliant game that day here at this same place.
Yeah, it's become a bit of a classic derby, these games, over the last few. Plenty of goals, very enjoyable to watch. Both teams willing to attack and play forward and put the other team under pressure.
Even looking back at those starting lineups from that grand final, no Luke Dizelle, no Panache Madana, no Fergus Lynch, who of course is at Adelaide City now, Giuseppe Bovolino over in Vancouver, Stephen Hall over at Brighton, Ethan Allegich is with the first team, just signed an extension. On the Modbury Jet side, no Josh Hernandez, Stefan Mateo now at Adelaide Croatia Raiders, he had a great season, Luke Luongo now at Salisbury United, and Harrison Conant now at Para Hills Knights.
Yeah, a few changes amongst both sides. That's dangerous.
United still get away with the ball. They'll go back to Ethan Cox. Looking for Crawford. Henderson will header it back to Neil. Francesca. No foul set, no foul there, says the referee. Taladera goes wide to Yaya Dukuli. Puts the ball in. Joku Wall just makes the Modbury fans a little bit worried for a second as we see Ichikawa now go down this left side. Has to just wait to get the options up, but now he'll have Hamish McCabe. The pass just not enough to get directly to Kenshiro Ichikawa. Came over from New Zealand mid-season, playing for Takapuna AFC. Across the ditch.
Haven't heard that one for a while.
Well, I didn't do the accent as well. I could have done the accent as well, but I'll be nice.
Thought Joku Wall did well in the end there. He cut that cross out, got it stuck under his feet, but he didn't panic. And in the end, they were able just to play it out.
Here's Ichikawa, couldn't keep it in play. Was offside as well, actually.
Interesting to see Harry Crawford playing at right back today. Seen him play further forward most of the season.
Has played at right back during some games, but yeah, you're right. I would assume his favourite position is probably in that right winger where he can get forward. And even in the game where I remember he did play right back, I think he did score. I think that was against maybe Comets or Beograd. One of the two. Where he was on the back pitch.
No one really wants to be fullback these days. No, I tell a lie there.
Kneeled. Just has the pressure applied by Luki Ivanovic. Out of play for the throw. Of course, this is an elimination final. Whoever can't get the win here will have their season ended. And if we end square by the 90 minutes, we'll go into an extra half an hour. And if we're still level, then, of course, penalty shootout. Which are always fun, Mark.
Oh, I love a good penalty shootout.
I don't think I've ever done a penalty shootout, actually.
I love them. great to play in, great to call. I don't want it to go to penalties because it's a long drive home. But I think in the podcast, I think I put this to 120 minutes anyway. So
yeah, but that was before you remembered that you were that you were here with me. Poor touch from Ichikawa.
Yeah,
takes right for the throat.
Wasn't helped by Wilson's ball there, unfortunately. He did hammer that at him. Well, we can. So just a quick round the grounds. Blue Eagles have taken a 2-1 lead over West Adelaide in State League 1. And it's 3-0 at half-time between Salisbury and Cumberland.
This game was just slightly delayed due to the under-18s final going the distance, meaning we started at 3:15 rather than the originally scheduled 3 p.m. kickoff time. Good ball out wide. Crawford decides to just try his luck. Cleared away by Mbembe. Pass goes right to McCable. I don't think it was meant to be a pass initially. Throw in for Jets.
Oh, and Blue Eagles have taken a 3-1 lead, Seb.
I'm sure West Adelaide will be wanting to try and recoup that deficit, of course, with their new home ground this season and next. They'll want to be playing top flight football as soon as they can, I'd imagine. Here's Francesca. Outside of the football, wide, was intercepted. Ichikawa. It's been lively this opening minutes. McCabe. Kenshiro Ichikawa. Puts a low ball in. Edge of the box, needs the hit! Goes out for the corner.
Really good play there from Modbury, just able to keep the ball, recycle it. Every time it came out, they were able to keep it. And eventually, I think, funny enough, I don't think it was the best of touches that helped him, but it was actually not the best touch that actually helped him get that shot away. So sort of bobbled up and it allowed him to hit that well-hit volley. But Adelaide United, they're very lucky to get bodies in the way. Because it was certainly on target and would have tested Cox.
It'll be Ichikawa to take the corner on that far side, although there's been a bit of hustle and bustle in the box. Referee Christian Verdicchio just sorting all of it out. Ichikawa to take this corner with assistant referee Jaden Betterman right behind him. It's not a great corner. Might let Yaya do coolly. Just get forward. He did do so, but couldn't get too much. Taladera. Johnny Yelp. It's fouled off the ball, on the ball, sorry, in a first booking of the match for Hamish McCabe.
It didn't give much choice there to the referee. Yeah. Track back and then hip and shoulder. Well, give him a bit of a nudge in the back. There's not much you can do about that.
Luki Ivanovic looks to be the one standing over the free kick. And you'd imagine normally with a striker taking a free kick, they might look to go for goal.
Yeah, he's certainly lining it up to shoot, that's for sure.
Luki Ivanovic, of course, A-League proven, 7 goals in the A-League, 33 games as a striker, and it might look to add to his tally in the NPL. Not today for the time being.
Did well, kept it low, tried to skip it off this wet surface, but Ryan Neal able to just keep his hands soft, and even though he didn't hold it, just dropped right in front of him for a nice easy pickup. So great keeping there, because it wouldn't have been easy to deal with a skidding ball.
Luki Ivanovic, of course, their top goal scorer this season for Adelaide United with 10, outscoring last season's leading goal scorer of Moussa Touré, now over in France with Clermont Foot. Crawford needs to get past Ichikawa, has plenty of strength, be a goal kick.
Yeah, very well played there by Ichikawa. Just able to use his body, forcing Crawford a little bit wider, and then just a missed touch, and it's out for a goal kick. It's going to be a very interesting battle with these two on this near side.
Throw in on the clubroom side. This ground has had its fair share of entertaining games across the year. Looking from range, Cox can easily take that one down.
That all stemmed from some hard work from the Modbury front line there. And eventually fell to Macheda, who's certainly not one to shy away from a shot. And he hit it well too. Certainly moved.
Johnny Yule just keeps going there, brilliantly holding off any opponents. Oh, it's a good ball in. Garruccio couldn't keep it in play. Had no one to really cut it back to in the end anyway.
No, he'd made that run. Great run in behind, but unfortunately no one was able to go with him.
Ryan Neal just pushing his players further up the field. Although we'll have Tim Henderson in short, which Luki Ivanovic read almost immediately to stop them from going down that route. Headed by White, then by Yaya Dukuli. Another player who's spent their time in France with Stade de Reims. Went over with Mohamed Touré. Played in their B team alongside his former teammate now at 2 clubs, Adelaide United and Stade de Reims. Cox, Mbembe has to think quick on his feet. Taladera. Stanisic does well. White. Get the ball out wide and have a bit of space to move into. Dukuli. Offside.
Certainly a high risk form of football that Adelaide United are playing.
Which I suppose is what's provided us with all their results across the season, when you think about it.
It certainly has. And that's the thing, clubs know that, teams know that, so they will press high, they will press fast and hard, as we're seeing today. Trying to put the two centre-backs under immense pressure and quickly. And it's almost worked a few times.
Adelaide United, the side in form as well, only one loss in the past 5 games, and that was to Adelaide Comets, whereas Modbury have lost their last 3 league games, as well as having that cup game which they lost on penalties in between there as well. Of course, Adelaide United youth team don't participate in the Australia Cup, but their first team do, which a few of these players did play in. Luke Jovanovic played against Blacktown. Harry Crawford, Ryan White made their first team debut as well. It was good to see them come on, especially Ryan White came on during normal time as well.
He's had a great season, Ryan White, very impressive season. So it's great that he's getting the opportunities, getting the chance to step up into the A-League side. And it just continues the youth flow of football and footballers that Adelaide United keep producing.
Here's 2 of them combining. Yule still with the ball. Goes back now with Fabian Talladera. Here's Garuccio. White goes back out wide with Yaya Ducouli. Will he keep it in play? He does so, but cleared away by Paul Wilson. Right back to Johnny Yule. Garuccio takes a small touch in. Crawford back with Talladera. Yule out on that left wing. Puts the ball in low. Crawford takes it on his left. Not a bad opportunity they made themselves there.
Yeah, they kept the ball moving, waiting for that opportunity. And eventually it has settled at the top of the box to Crawford, who we know can score. We know who can hit a ball. And unfortunately with that one, he just couldn't quite get over the top of it enough. And Neil's happy to see that one sail over the bar. Adelaide United certainly have had probably the lion's share of possession the last few minutes.
Cox plays short. And Mbembe perhaps just caught. Referee plays advantage. And a free kick given there, much to the dismay of the Modbury Jets staff and supporters. They'll have to retake it though. And Andreoli clearly very animated on the bench, giving out instructions to his side.
As the rain seems to start coming down more.
Throw and goes short. Here's Crawford, who's made his way up forward. Oh, it's a lovely ball in. Couldn't be kept by Garuccio, and then eventually he wins the free kick. This one will probably be a delivery rather than the shot we saw before from Luke Jovanovic. I'll look to whip this one in. Garuccio and Crawford over it. Garuccio, if he puts it in, will be on his left. Crawford on the right. Just delays it. Crawford now on the right foot, puts the ball in. Heads out of the box. Goes all the way back to Mbembe. Jovanovic is fouled on the edge of the box, and another free kick coming the Reds' way.
Christian found him holding there and he's pulled that one.
Well spotted.
Are you serious? And what was that?
This time it's Ducouli and Crawford over it.
It's interesting that the United side don't send the tall timber forward when they're looking at crossing. They've got Mbembe and Stanisic at the back, who are quite tall.
Ducouli to put it in. Goes for the shot. Don't mind it.
Yeah, you can see what he was planning on doing there. It's suited the left foot. And unfortunately for United, he's put it out into the side netting. But Adelaide United certainly more dominant as we approach half-time.
Just probably haven't had it too many, if any, clear-cut chances, really, compared to Modbury.
No, they've had more of the ball, but just the clear-cut chances just haven't quite been there, haven't fallen their way. Whereas Modbury is certainly playing a little bit more on the counter, which allows them to get forward quickly and get those opportunities.
Foul there, committed by Makeda, who'll just get a talking to from referee Christian Verdicchio.
Interesting, I thought that was probably worse than the foul that Hamish got booked for. So it's interesting to see that. He's let him go, and I know Hamish hadn't made a foul prior to that, so fortunately he hasn't booked anyone, but just interesting. I just thought I'd raise that with you, Seb.
Back with Ethan Cox in goal. Poor pass, gives it right back to... Now with Hamish McCabe. Jovanovic has to do some defensive work now. Shouts from a foul all over the place. Not really sure who's calling for it, to be honest.
I think Modbury were calling for a handball.
Lovely bit of footwork from Liam McCabe to Hamish. Ichikawa goes short to Hamish McCabe. Now with Liam McCabe. Playing within themselves as Ichikawa puts the ball in. Cox gets high and jumps to handle well. Ethan Cox as well has, well, now he has A-League experience, has that appearance against the Central Coast, which he made in the last game of the season against them, which ended up meaning Central Coast won the league that day as well.
He certainly adds another dimension to this Adelaide United side with him playing in.
Ducouli puts the ball in. Garuccio.
Nothing against the likes of young Oscar Page. But just that added experience. Cox has been here, done it, won the title. A-League experience. It just does add that extra dimension for them.
About 2 more minutes left to be played here. And compared to almost a year ago when these two sides played in the grand final, I would guess Modbury are probably a lot happier now than they were that night.
They certainly would be, going in at this stage 1-0. And the season that they've had with the cup run as well.
Good ball through the middle. Ichikawa puts it wide. Good save by Cox. A shot coming in from Scamitzi in the end, but Cox was up to it.
Yeah, great ball through the middle, and Ichikawa got on the wrong side of the defence, but Crawford worked his way back. He's the one that ended up putting the ball to Scamitzi, but great save from Cox in the end. And just quickly, we've got a goal in the Cumberland-Salisbury game. Cumberland have gone 3-1 behind, so they've managed to score one. They've got one back.
Those games both in State League 1 currently at 3-1 scoreline. I'm not sure of the State League 2 finals that are also going on. We'll see if we can get those few probably in the second half as we see Modbury launch a ball in.
On the edge there! Switch on, that's the last action! Keep between! Yeah!
Throw and go short. Ball gets put into the box. Header just really flicked on and out for the corner.
Yeah, dangerous ball in there from Wilson, but unfortunately Modbury just no one in the box to get on the end of it, and Stanisic doesn't quite get a good defensive header there, and puts his team under a little bit of pressure here right before half time.
Around you! Brothers!
Corner could be the last action of the half. Still bouncing about. Walt headed away by Yull. Francesca. If that one went in, I'd imagine there would have been a lot of conjecture.
There would have been uproar.
But they score stays at 1-0 half-time, the way of the home side in blue. But Adelaide United just knocking on the door at the moment.
They certainly are. They've certainly had more of the ball, but Modbury have probably had the better of the chances. I do have a score for you in the State League 2. Northern Demons are 1-0 down currently.
And that's at Modbury Vista, isn't it?
It's at Modbury Vista, yes. So just round the corner.
Yeah. We can go check it at half-time ourselves.
I thought we might have hear a roar from the crowd, but no, didn't hear it.
We'll head into the half-time break now. Don't go anywhere. Still another 45 and possibly more to come here at Smith Partners Stadium. Half-time score, Modbury Jets 1, Adelaide United 0.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Welcome all to the Summit Sports and Recreation Centre for round 2 all to Campbelltown. They lost 2-0 at home to Modbury last weekend, so that put a little stutter in their course for the last couple of games of this season. But a big game like this away from home.
And they'll go up to 6. They'll leapfrog Beargrad and Croydon, who have both got 25 points.
We're underway here. That's Jovanovic and Ayubi leading the line for Adelaide United. Of course, we've got a couple of other ins this week. Johnny Yule tackling with Lei now. And it'll be Stanisic to come away with it. Another poor giveaway that time to Gutierrez. What a great save from Ethan Cox there.
Fantastic save, but what a strike from Gutierrez as well. The ball just broke to him. Just
time in that wing, and they're still battling it out. And still stays in as well. Crawford might get a second opportunity. He's gone past him. Finds Jovanovic into the box. Left-footed strike. Luka Jovanovic. 7 goals for the season now. And that's why he's the leading marksman for our Adelaide United.
That was a great strike to the far post, wasn't it? Curled in with a great angle of it, didn't we? Curled it into this to that far post and beyond the reach of Oxenham, and that is a hell of a reach that he's got too. So to beat him there, fantastic shot.
They always go short from corners, so now it's Yule, edge of the box. We've seen him crack it from here. It looks like it might have got a deflection out for another corner, but he was looking for another screamer there, Johnny Yule. Here's Crawford with an excellent ball to Garuccio. He's found his way in behind. The rock's almost there. Just past the post from Garuccio, though.
Little stab with the left foot. It was a toe poke, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that got away from him there, and obviously he's just had a little bit of extra speed to get on the end of it, and both teams have been playing to the conditions quite well. Now it's Lei, edge of the box, his first strike and goal. Left-footed strike that Cox has claimed, who's near. Goes far post for Dorban now. Great save, though, from Cox. He stayed on side as well. I'm sure the Adelaide United backline were wondering how he got away from them all. And top scorer at this venue for visiting teams. In the NPL at least. But he's obviously scored here on two occasions. And these days, Garuccio is now crowded out by Adelaide City numbers. But he's done enough pressure to win it again. It's Luka Jovanovic going one way, then the other. Enough time to shoot. He hasn't. And the referee's pointed to the penalty spot.
I don't think that. I'm surprised at that. Look, all respect to the ref. He's made the decision. He's not going to change his mind, but...
almost a save there from Dakota Oshinahan, but it's found its way into the top left corner. It's 2-0, and that's 2 for Luka.
Yeah, Oxenham a bit upset with himself. He did get a hand to it. Good goalkeeping, and he's a big guy. He'd be hard to beat from anywhere, I think, but Oxenham a bit unlucky. Got a hand to it, not quite enough to push it out to the side. And
for Adelaide United now. He's got Garuccio coming with the overlap. He's going to float it into the near post, far post. It goes to Yaya Dakuli with a tap in on his left foot. And as we just mentioned, Luka Jovanovic loves this venue. No one loves it more than Yaya Dakuli. 3 goals in 3 years, David.
Wow. Oh, what a celebration. Look, I think that might just be it for Adelaide City. I think they've really struggled to try and be clinical up front, and now they find themselves 3-0 down. And
Booker now sets to deliver in a dangerous spot. What a save from Ethan Cox. As well on the broadcast as well, they did mention. Oh, sorry, there's Luka Jovanovic has nipped that one in. Looking to find somebody, or he's going to go for a hat-trick. He might. Luka Jovanovic! There it is, 3 for the man, 3 for the number 9, and that's back-to-back hat-tricks for Luka Jovanovic.
Fine finish, and Adelaide City backed off again. I mean, this is what they were doing, this is what I was talking about before. They sort of backed off and they let him come through, and I thought he was going to play it across the face of goal, and maybe City did as well, but in the end he's had a shot that's beaten Oxenham from a fairly tight angle, but yeah, they just backed off and gave him the freedom of...
Barker, it's not too rural compared to a couple of other games that play in rural venues, but it's only about 25-30 minutes from the city, and anything east side as well. So another big game here at Mount Barker. Adelaide United that finished 4-0 win over Adelaide City, with the highlight being, I'm sure you can't take the man of the match away now from Luka Jovanovic.
The Matildas are on fire, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
welcome to Kilburn Sportsplex for Football SA's broadcast. They're led out by tonight's referee, Mark Padros, and the assistant referees are Noah Dempsey and Mark Dempsey. Both teams are in their just waiting on the whistle, and there it is, and we are away. Early touches for the back line, and maybe get an early shot away, a chance for City. West Adelaide trying to clear. It's come out to Atkins, just wide. Good start for City. Is this a chance for Burns to get onto the ball? Abby Burns comes into the shot. She can take a shot. Burns, excellent save. It comes to Blackett. It's a goal. It's a goal for Nicole Blackett. And who better to score the opening goal in the WNPL at Kilburn? In the minds of all of West players. But they're under pressure now from Dorber. Dorber might equalise. She's done really, really well. That's a tremendous goal by Chelsea Dorber. Pete is ahead of her. Gray wants to get it into Guajardo. It's a good ball. Pete! It's just wide. Macaulay wants to get it up onto the attacking left. And that's where Guajardo is, who's swapped with Seaton. Guajardo! It's coming out to Burnett. And Gray tries the shot. No problem there for Leon. Johns is overlapping. Macri decides to go forward and get it to Burnett. Burnett! Good save, Lucas. Good move by West, though. But Noto, her ball's only found Guajardo here. Guajardo will go the shot. Noto, oh, she had to dive in the end. Now Pete and McFarlane are there. Takes on Burnett. It's a good ball through. Dorber goes the shot. Saved by Noto. Here's Hodgson for West. Gets a good cross in. And it might come out to Mitchell. But it's blasted wide. It's back with Hodgson. Mitchell gets it inboard. That's a nice ball. Blackett. Nicole Blackett. Oh, yes. It's a classic Blackett goal, and she gets her second, and West are back in front. Macri's onside here. And Mullen is bursting in the middle. It's the first time ball. Mullen! Great move, West. Abby back in board. But, oh, it's come through to Pete. The flag stays down. Noah Pete! Straight to Noto. Johns. That ball. Blackett is there. Nicole Blackett. Is this the hat-trick? Blackett! Saved. Costanzo puts it back in board. Away by Gilchrist. But now it's with DeCola, who's onside. DeCola, that's a really good cross. Macri puts away by Lucas. But still, the ball's still pinballing in the area. And now it's a shot from Mullen! Mallory Mullen makes it 3-1. DeCola tries to get it inboard. Burnett. That's a good touch. Mullen! Saved. It's going to be another West corner. And City on the march again. There's the ball for Hodgson. Hodgson is onside. Emily Hodgson. Will she go the shot? She squares it. It must be a goal, and it is. And that's another really good ball from Johns to Blackett. Blackett, Macri sprinting in, so's Mullen. Still Blackett. Gets the cross. No, she goes for goal and gets her hat-trick. Nicole Blackett makes it 5-1. Guajardo looking for a late consolation. Guajardo goes the shot. It's a great shot. It's a great goal by Valeria Guajardo. Remaining. Macaulay with the clearance. And that is the final whistle. A fantastic win for West Adelaide here at Kilburn. A great way to mark this historic occasion for the home side.
As here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
Sinclair at the double. There's the backfoot. Australia head over heels about these superstars.
Welcome back for the second half here at Smith Partners Stadium. Modbury Jets 1-0 up heading into the second half through none other than Hamish McCabe. And Mark Talbot, Adelaide United have certainly been knocking on the door.
They certainly have been, and they've certainly finished that half better, but in terms of ball possession and moving the ball forward, but Modbury still probably had the better of the actual chances in that first half. Yep. Doesn't look like there's been any changes to either side as we kick off the second half either.
Both sides very strong to start with, as they want to be in these do-or-die games. All the way back to Ethan Cox. Of course, just another reminder, this game, if square at 90, can go into extra time, and if still square then, heading to a penalty shootout, although United still need to score first! And they do it with Garuccio! Except it's offside. But I think Modbury also asking about if there was a foul in the process of that goal as well, I think.
Yeah, they're certainly asking whether there was a push in the back of Detroit as he went to go for that header. The Adelaide United players sort of a little nudge in the back.
Ichikawa had a very good first half. Skamitzi just trying to find an angle. Oh, it's well placed there. Liam McCabe goes down in the box. Keeps the ball though, is fouled then, and points to the spot. Penalty for Modbury Jets.
He went down for the first one. Christian said play on, and then he's worked his way back into possession there. He's done very well, and then drawn the foul, I think, from Bailey O'Neill in the end.
The Adelaide United bench are not happy either.
They're certainly not, and we could go from 1-1 goal disallowed for offside to now 2-0 to Modbury. So how things can change, how quickly it can change in this game.
Big job for Ethan Cox to take on now against Jesse Francesca, who has been clinical from the spot across the season. Although, when it matters...
What did you say that for?
Of course, there was that cup game. Missed a penalty then. Needs to score to get them 2-0 up now. Captain Francesca against Cox. Cox gets a touch to it, but Francesca gets it into the back of the net. Modbury go 2-0.
Yeah, Cox was unlucky there. He actually made it. He stood up long enough, really long, waited, and then it was just power that actually got him in the end. It was just to his left, and he couldn't quite get his hand or his foot to it, and just knocked it into the roof of the net. But going from, as I just said, from possibly 1-1 offside to now 2-0 down.
And I didn't jinx him either, Mark. That was the most important thing.
You certainly didn't. We all know what I think of Jesse and his penalties. I've stated it many a time on the podcast, and he steps up and just puts it away as I come to expect, to be honest.
Modbury now 2-0. As we were saying, Adelaide United were knocking on the door, and they probably still will be, but they'll need another one of those great comebacks which they've become accustomed to across this entire season.
Yeah, we just know that they're not going to give up. That's what they've done all year. They've gotten late equalisers, late winners.
And they've got weapons on the bench as well. Patrick McGregor, Amlani Tatu as well, Jake Porter. They've got Satiri Phyllis as a defensive option. They have a smaller bench than Modbury today, though 2 players smaller, in fact. Here's Ducouli. Puts the ball in, a bit too high. Yep. Goal kick for Ryan Neal.
Now that we're at 2-0, it'll be interesting to see how Adelaide United bounce off the back of that, and whether they play a little bit higher and put them under a bit more pressure, or if they're going to continue the same way and hope they can make something of it, because they do need to get themselves back into this game. But it's still very early for them to change their tactics just yet, I think.
Still playing that tight football in which they did in the first half. All in close quarters.
It brought them a lot of joy in that first half in terms of ball possession and pinning Modbury back, so there's no need to change just yet.
Ball launched over the top, looking for Ichikawa. And Mbembe couldn't get his body right. Here's Jovanovic. Jovanovic. Ducouli. Goes back with Fabian Taladera. Pass is intercepted well by Liam McCabe. And I think comes off Christian Verdicchio as well.
He did well to get out of the way. He's called for a free kick on Liam McCabe. But Modbury certainly getting the players back that they wanted at the right time. Them and Campbelltown. I know Campbelltown have got Boffa back, and Baresi's starting to really find his feet. And they've got Yoshikawa back as well. So, but Modbury getting Liam McCabe back at this time of the year is a massive in for them.
Foul on Mbembe inside of the box. Chikawa. Squitzy trying to turn his play up. Cox launches. Touched on by Yull. Jovanovic. Again, just trying to find that pass. Fortunate there as well. Wins the free kick. But even if he wasn't out, I think he still might have been in a bit of trouble. O'Neill. Stanisic. Poor pass. McCabe. To McCabe. Puts it out wide. Detroyer puts it in. Cox had to get low for it and captures well.
Yeah, great take there from Cox. Great ball in from Detroit. Good build-up play from Modbury too. But that's the thing with Cox in goal. They're the things you expect him to take, and he's come out strong. Wouldn't have been easy to handle in this weather. He's done very well.
Taladera gets it to White. Needs to make his way past. Ryan White just looks to be hobbling a little bit. Here's Yull. Goal kick.
Yeah, I think White ran straight into Henderson on that one. Both sort of feeling the effects.
Out for a Modbury throw.
How many players on that team are wearing the red skins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Throw-in to be taken by Paul Wilson.
That kid's just nice.
Headed on. Just put into the box, hoping for an option. White looks to be okay after looking in a bit of trouble just before. Henderson, Francesca. Back with Tim Henderson. Puts it along this right side. Chested down well and controlled. Taladera. Goes central with Yull, who's fouled.
One thing I have noticed this game is it's very hard to determine Ivanovic and Yull from this distance.
Especially if you can just see the 7 on the back.
I know, that's it. They've both got a 7 on the back. Both got very similar hairstyles. It's just the fact, different colour boots. So that's what I need to check.
There is Johnny Yull with the white boots. Ivanovic with the bright green. I'm a fan of a coloured boot rather than a boring solid one.
Oh no, I'm all white or black.
Got to have a
simple.
I think that describes you as a player, no flair mark.
I was a goalie, mate. I didn't
exactly. Goalkeepers can have flair.
I had plenty of flair, mate. I wore purple.
Yeah, as your kit because you were made to.
No, I chose it actually. That was by choice. I got to pick my own goalkeeper kit, so purple it was.
But no more colour. That was enough colour for you, was
all
it?
Purple, white boots. We're done.
Not even the purple boots.
Oh no!
Could have turned into to Barney or something.
White or black boots.
Ryan kneeled to have this goal kick. Ryan White still doesn't look to be entirely comfortable at the moment, sorry.
The bench just did check on him and he said he's okay, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that and just see how he progresses.
Poor pass from Ethan Cox, gives it right to Jesse Francesca. McCabe. Francesca! Here's DeCooley. Looking for Yull. Now Ivanovic will try and get through. Will be a corner.
Some good play there from Modbury. Really trying to make those mistakes from Adelaide United count, but couldn't quite get there. So quick round the grounds. Cumberland still 3-1 down to Salisbury in the 83rd minute. Blue Eagles still 3-1 up in the 60th minute against West Adelaide in State League 1. And Adelaide City and Comets, they will be kicking off in about 20 minutes. I believe they kick off at 5 o'clock, so it'll be a game straight after this. If you're tuning in here, tune into that one straight after.
Corner goes short. Ichikawa puts it back into the box. Still there. He's been with the header. Offside. Called by assistant referee Thomas Temby. Just going back to those State League finals, that first one between Salisbury and Cumberland, if it stays the way it is, looks to shape up into a thoroughly brilliant Northern derby between them and Playford.
2-leg final as well, that one, isn't it, Seb?
Absolutely.
So that'd be a very exciting second round.
Ball gets delivered into the box. Neild is able to easily take it.
Yeah, it certainly does. If it stays as is, line itself up for what would be a very exciting. I'm sure you want to be all over that one after getting on the Salisbury train, Seb. A little bit of toot toot.
Well won by White there. Puts the ball wide. Looking for Ducooley. Manages to win the corner.
Modbury have marshalled Ducooley very well this afternoon.
Kept quiet.
Yeah, they've kept him quiet. Haven't allowed him a lot of space, and when he has gotten one-on-ones, they've sort of got two players over to him as quickly as they can.
Corner comes in, headed away. Will fall to Bailey O'Neill. I think he's given that as a dive.
No, simulation. We don't say dive. But no, he has booked Bailey O'Neill there for going down in the box.
We'll restart play with a free kick. The Modbury substitute just getting sent out for a warm-up.
And they've got a pretty impressive bench as well. They've got O'Doherty on the bench, Trimboli on the bench, Tompkins, Mullen, Shaxi, Hughes and Kirk on the bench. So some very experienced players there. The goal scorer in Trimboli as well. So certainly covered all their bases with their bench today.
They've used those extra spots very wisely as well. Compared to Adelaide United's bench, who in comparison is quite thin, really.
It is, yeah.
Only the 4 outfield players to come on and really make a difference, one of that being a defender in Satiri Phyllis. The other 3 probably a lot more attacking minded, looking to be that game changer off the bench. Ducooley has the strength to get past. Ball over the top. Questions are asked of offside, but none heeded. It looks like Adelaide United are getting ready to bring on Amlani Tatu. Y'all just didn't anticipate it too well there. McCabe can't keep it in play. They'll look like they'll make that change. Amlani Tatu to come onto the field of play. Recently signed a first-team pro contract with the A-League men's side. Came through the NTC system with Football SA. Coached by Paul Vanis of the under-18s as well. Already won trophies with the Australian under-16s at the ASEAN tournament. one player at the tournament of this year's National Youth Championships, and already has a fair bit of hype about him all around Australia, not even just here, Mark.
Certainly has. He certainly has. Very exciting player to be able to bring off the bench as well. So
Bailey O'Neill was the one to come off in his place.
Which means a slight change around, or slight personnel change to Garuccio has gone into the left back role.
Corner comes in. Ryan White's at the back post. Headers it goalwards, but Nield can't hold.
And Cumberland United and Salisbury United, Seb, have moved into the 90th minutes. They're in time added, and Salisbury United is still 3-1 up. So it looks to be a North battle in round 2 of the State League One State League One finals. Very exciting football for the next 2 weeks. I mean, what did they finish up in the last round 21? I think they played against each other.
Yeah,
3-3. Exciting draw there. So it's going to look to be a fantastic two-legged affair there.
I think Playford will get to choose who plays home or away first as well.
They will do, yes.
Which will certainly play a factor at both of those grounds, as they both have their quirks, in a nice way of putting it.
Joys of local football.
Stanisic. Still about just over 20 minutes left in this one here, which is more than plenty of time for Adelaide United to try and get back.
Adelaide United really trying to play through the middle and play through Modbury, but Modbury just really congested that midfield area and just not allowing them any easy balls. And if they do get an easy ball into the midfield, they close down really quickly, so it's really making it hard and trying to get the boys to move forward and press. But
Crawford enters the box, perhaps looking for the cut back. Will receive it. White! 2-1. They half the deficit.
Managed to get through that midfield punch. Once they got through it, they were able to get in behind that left side of defence, and great play there from Crawford, just not giving it up. He thought it was going out. He managed to cut it back, and eventually Ryan White's on the end of it to slot it home. But now that puts Modbury under a bit of pressure now.
And I was about to say as well, Adelaide United until then still really hadn't had a clear-cut chance at goal compared to Modbury.
No, they certainly hadn't. That's their first real attempt, and they've made it count. They've had a couple of shots at distance, but that's their first real get into the box, and they've made it count.
McCabe looks to put it through. Pass just lacking. Here's Tattoo. Will try to work his magic. Does really well. Yol has the ball taken off him by Jovanovic, but they'll get forward now. Amlani Tattoo on the left wing. Doesn't look to drive against. Takes his defender on. Yol. They might just be looking at kick into gear now. Johnny Yol puts the ball in. Cleared out for the corner.
Very well played there from Adelaide United. Lucky Christian let the play go. There was a free kick in there as well, but he let the play go, which was to the benefit of Adelaide United. Just quickly before this corner taken, Adelaide Blue Eagles taking a 4-1 lead over West Adelaide.
Corner comes in. Tattoo!
Right, and you just got caught under the ball a little bit there, and Tattoo with a free head at the back post couldn't put it goal bound and ended up into the side netting. But this is where Adelaide United, now they've got their tails up with that goal. This is where all that keeping the ball building up comes into effect. as Modbury will look to make some changes as well.
Looks like Jordan O'Doherty to come on.
And just as I said about Cumberland and Salisbury, Seb, Cumberland have scored to make it 3-2 in time added. So we'll keep an eye on that one and see how that finishes.
Looking for the ball over the top. Amlani Tatu has the pace, takes on the strike. He's so dangerous in those positions where he'll just speed up at a second's notice.
Yeah, he certainly got the flick from the Modbury defender. It just helped him, and he's put his foot down and gone. No one's catching him once he starts, and he's unlucky not to put that goal bound. He's flashed it across the face of goal there, and Neil certainly happy to see that one go past his far post.
That ball going out of play.
Almost joining us in the box.
For a second time today.
But that goal has certainly helped Adelaide United with their progression, and they're moving a little bit quicker, a little bit sharper now.
White has that goal now and looks to have very quickly shaken off whatever injuries he might have had. Puts the ball wide. Will stay in play. Ducooley. Takes on his man. Cuts it back.
Very well played there again from Adelaide United. And Ivanovic with the eventual shot, but straight at Ryan Nield, who was happily see that into the palms there and just try to slow things down just a little bit. And it has finished Salisbury and Cumberland. Salisbury 3-2 winners. Cumberland are now moving to off-season. Unfortunately for them, that's their season done, as that was an elimination final. Salisbury, who promoted last year playing finals, are in finals again, and they've made it through to the second round. Could they go back-to-back, Seb?
Could they get promoted?
That's what I'm saying. Could they go back-to-back promotions? I mean, that would be phenomenal. Be a great effort for Matt Gaston and the boys out there at Salisbury and the club itself. It's been many years since they played in the top flight.
Ducooley. Yull takes on the hit. Johnny Yull just getting it straight at the keeper pretty much.
Great hit. And again, Nield sees that one. But again, soft hands. He's parried it, but soft hands, he's able to collect it again. Doesn't force it into a dangerous position or anything.
Good ball.
Modbury still wanting to make that change, but the ball just hasn't gone out at a suitable time for them to make it.
Here's Amlani Tatu to run. Tim Henderson will go into the book for that push on Amlani Tatu. Just pretty much stopped him in his way. Here they'll make that substitute. Jordan O'Doherty to come onto the pitch. A-League experience with Adelaide United, Western Sydney Wanderers, Newcastle Jets. Had a period over in India with East Bengal. Also seems to be missing a bit of his number on the back as well. The number 24 just quietly.
I think that's the design. As Ichikawa makes way, who had a very good first half, but did ease off a little bit in this second half. A little bit quiet.
Gruccio I'm not quite sure what really happened there. It was a miscommunication from the set piece. But
as eventually Christian's called a free kick. He's called a free kick for Modbury. So as the Troyer knocked the ball past Garuccio, he's ran into, they've sort of collided. So he's called it for obstruction.
Fourth official, Liam Miller and Christian Verdicchio, both just explaining their side of the story there. Good challenge by Yule. Johnny Yull looks to get past Francesca, but is fouled and he'll be booked for it as well. Johnny Yull winning the free kick there.
I think we'll see a few more cards start to come out now as it gets a little bit niggly in places. Modbury just arguing why is that one a yellow when the previous one wasn't.
Johnny Yull winning the foul there. Third youngest ever player to play for Adelaide United in the A-League. Can you guess the top two, Mark?
Top two, T-Boy Kamara.
Yeah.
And possibly Aaron Kunda.
I'll tell you after this. Ball comes into the box. Headed out for the corner.
I love a good quiz, Seb. You know that. So what do we got? We've got T-Boy Kamara and the other youngest player. Oh, do we get a position?
Forward.
A forward. Not, I would say, one of the Yangi boys.
No.
Oh. Who we got?
Think along that sort of vein. Think of brothers.
Ah, Toure boys.
Mohamed Toure.
One of the Toure boys.
Corner comes in. Ryan White might look to win the header. Gets the touchdown. He's cleared away.
Massive save there from Neild again. Just making himself as big as possible. Modbury just sort of holding on at the moment.
Garuccio gets it down. Hamish McCabe just clipping. Of course, is on a yellow. Lovely control there from Jovanovic. Needs to find an option in the box or even might go himself. Puts it in. Cleared out for the corner.
Yeah, since that goal, I said Adelaide United, they're playing with a little bit more urgency now and able to put Modbury under a little bit more pressure. But it's that urgency. The ball movement's still there. It's just a little bit quicker, a little bit sharper now.
Just over 10 minutes left to make this one square. Corner delivered in. Headed only upwards. Think miscommunication there played a part. Yull puts the ball in at the back post. Headed out for another corner.
Yeah, very well dealt with there by Wilson, who did get a bit of a push in the back there as well. So lucky to get away with that one, I think.
Another corner to come for the Reds. Not a bad effort. Another corner.
It seemed to go all the way through. No one seemed to get a touch, but they've certainly found one there from one of the defenders. But great ball in.
You'd think one of these will amount to something clear-cut after all these corners. They'll take a different approach. Goes short to Crawford. Yull takes it on himself. And another corner.
This time blocked by Skimizzi there at the front post.
I think it was Hamish McCabe, maybe. Another ball delivered into the box. Back post. Headed upwards. Neild can capture this one and prevent the corners for now.
Modbury just need to get themselves back on the ball and try and relieve some of this pressure that Adelaide United are putting them under at the moment.
Ball long over the top. Central with the ball and Jovanovic. Johnny Yell. Tatsu. Back with Joey Garuccio. He'll get the ball back out wide. Johnny Yell. Here's Tatsu. Puts the ball in. It's a strong ball. Will go out for a throw-in. Ball for Jovanovic. Needs to find an angle. Saved by Neild once again.
Yeah, great play from Adelaide United again. Got the ball moving quickly from the throw-in. You find Jovanovic in those areas. You've got to be careful when he's deadly. But good save there from Neild again.
They go short. Yull. Garuccio! Had venom.
Certainly hit it well. He sliced across it just enough to get that curl away from Neild. And unfortunately for Garuccio, just a little bit too much and forced it wide. But Neild, bit of a worry. Neild's gone down. And just an update, the Blue Eagles game is still 4-1 against West Adelaide at Marden. So it looks to be Blue Eagles at this stage look to be going through to the second round. And that'll end West Adelaide's season, who did well to make finals. They were a couple of points out of relegation at one stage and then end up managing to make finals. So overall, three coaches for the year as well. So not a bad year to make finals in the end. But they will look to be taking on, Blue Eagles will be looking to play Burkalla, who won the league on the final day.
Neild still down here. Probably is also a good opportunity to, I guess, halt the play after their goal being practically peppered for the last 5 minutes.
Yep. And at the present moment, with Modbury sitting 2-1, they'll look to. If things stay as they are, they will go through. Who will they play, Seb, in the next round?
Campbelltown.
They'll take on Campbelltown. Metro will take on.
Whoever wins out of City and Comets hasn't happened yet.
That's right, yeah, the City Comets game. Neild's back up and he does take the goal kick and seems to be okay. But we'll keep an eye on that one. As Modbury are getting Matt Mullen ready to come on, so defensive change.
Here's Johnny Yull. Tatsu. This is a dangerous area for Tatsu!
They've allowed him to cut on in his right. You can't do that with Amani Tatsu. You cannot allow him to cut in on his right. But the thing was, they got there quickly, but then they still let him inside. When you do that, you've got to make sure you force him outside. And Neild was happy to see that one flash past his post. As Modbury look to make that change now. So we're interested to see who they take off. I'm expecting a forward, but let's see what they do. With only 6+ time added at this stage, they may look just to go defensive. They're just going to wait just to see what happened here with Wilson, who seems to have a bit of a head knock. So that may change their plans. And they're taking off as I thought, a forward. Looks to be Skimizi making way.
I think they're also readying Cameron Tompkins to maybe be their next substitute to come on.
They've got to be careful because this is, with the new changes, they've only got one more window to make their substitution.
Didn't make any changes at half-time either.
Right. And they've made the two changes so far, both singles. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that last substitution. They've still got effectively 3 to make, but they've only got one window.
This does get extra time. I do believe they get an extra window as well.
Yep, at the end of full time. So yeah, Matt Mullen's gone straight into the back lines, effectively playing a five-man defence.
That ball looking for Tatu, I think. Mullen
trying to pass to us here.
Yep. We'll receive it back from Taladera. Jean-Paul Mbembe. Johnny Yelp. Taladera. Back with Mbembe at centre-back. Cooley losing the ball out there. Looking for McCabe with that pass. Didn't work out. Stanisic can reset. Yelp. Tatu maybe wasn't ready for that, I don't think.
3 minutes plus time added, Seb. So not long for Adelaide United to do something to get this game into extra time.
Mbembe. Yelp. We'll receive it back. Goal kick.
Great work there from Adelaide United again. Just a couple of really good combination plays at the top of the box, allowing you to get his shot away. That's the thing that, as you might be able to hear on the commentary, you can hear this, move it quicker, move, and that's Ayrton yelling at his players to move the ball quicker. As soon as Yule gets on the ball, it's quick, bang, 1-2, and he gets his shot away. They need to do more of that now with only a few minutes remaining.
All the way back with Ethan Cox. Hasn't had too many touches this half, to be frank.
No, he certainly hasn't. But what he has done, he's done well so far. He's one very dangerous cross that was swung in, he dealt with very well.
Adelaide United look to make a substitute as well. Jake Porter to make his way onto the field of play. Yelp. Tatu. Back with Stanisic. Not much time left for the Reds to get an equaliser though. Yelp has Amlani Tatu to his left. Won't use him. Takes the option of Ryan White, who looked to have an issue maybe about 15-20 minutes ago, but looks to be fine now. That was before he scored the goal as well. Pass intercepted, but it will just go all the way back to Ethan Cox. Yelp has come a bit more to life in this second half, I think.
Yeah, he certainly has. They're getting him on the ball more. He's going, I need this ball more. He's making things happen for Adelaide United, so he really needs to continue that.
Change coming for Adelaide United. And Mbembe to come on. I think I heard Taladera now at centre-back.
Yeah, so Taladera is going to drop into the left-sided centre-back role. And Porter will go probably in behind Jovanovic.
Let's see what they can do with this corner. They'll look to deliver it inwards. Delivered in, headed away by Mullen. Tatu, not the greatest of touches down for Crawford. Now McCabe only has Cox to beat. Well-timed challenge in there. Perfectly timed by Harry Crawford.
Yeah, great recovery. Great recovery there from Crawford.
It's a late challenge in there, and it will be a booking as well for Vinko Stanisic, which the Modbury Jets faithful are quite happy to see, I think.
They certainly are. They certainly are. As we do here, there are 6 minutes of time added. So we are into time added now. So United have got 6 minutes plus whatever the ref decides to add on after that. It's just telling all his players now just to play as high as possible and effectively almost play two men at the back, and that's really it.
Well, they managed to deal with it just then against Hamish with one at the back, really.
They did. Crawford's pace really helped him there. It's, I've been very impressed with Crawford this year. And he's just adding another string of bow playing in at fullback.
Tatu will look to create. Yule slips at the crucial moment. Tatu couldn't time the challenge well enough. Times it well there. Stanisic gets it to Crawford. Out on that right wing. They play on.
Plays the advantage there.
It's well done as well. Macheda has no one to put it into the box to. There's shouts to hold it in the corner, in which he does so.
He's done so
Manages
well.
to get it through as well. Might look to be the finisher. Adelaide United will look to counter very quickly. Johnny Yull needs to use this pace. Good challenge. Strong in. Here's McCabe. Detroyer. Falls right to McCabe. This could be the finisher. McCabe tries to cut it back. And it remains 2-1.
Detroyer, with all the hard work in this area, eventually falls to McCabe, who I thought was going to shoot in that position. But he's looked for, I think it was Jordan O'Doherty coming in at that far post. He just couldn't quite get a proper contact on it. Still can't be too much longer left. Only a few more minutes. And urging his players forward as much as he can. While Maurice Natali's urging his players to get back as much as they can.
Of course, this Adelaide United side has that grand final title to defend as well. And they'll look to continue doing so with the corner. Although, just trying to waste a bit of time and prevent the corner from being taken too quickly.
Just experience from Matt Mullen there.
Corner comes in. Headed away. But Amlani Tatu is there. Takes on the strike! Another corner.
Another corner. It's taken must have been a very slight deflection, but he's hit it well and kneeled, throwing himself at that. Happy to see that go past the post. And just quickly, Blue Eagles and West Adelaide have gone to 4-2. West Adelaide scored a late second goal.
Could be a late one here as well. Still we go. Jovanovic, probably not in the box as he would like. Gets past. Enters the box himself. Francesca might just need to clear away. Couldn't do so. Jovanovic. Taladera. Ryan White. He couldn't. He tried his luck. Ducouli has been quiet tonight, but can be the ender. Brilliant catch from Ryan Niels. Modbury Jets players are calling for the game to be ended right then and there.
They certainly want it ended, but Neil with a great take. It's going to bounce awkwardly, but
McCabe's offside.
And he's going to get booked for that too.
Yeah, he has to be.
I
think he might be a bit lucky as well, to be honest.
I don't think Christian wanted to send anyone off there. I think he's sort of let that one go.
I think he's very lucky.
He is.
Yull puts the ball into the box. Tattoo wins the header.
Straight into the arms of Newd, who again, soft hands, doesn't take it on the first grab, but it dropped right in front of him. Great keeping again. He's just trying to waste as much time as he can now, because there cannot be too much left.
Will Modbury Jets finally get their revenge? Or will Adelaide United push a dagger into the hearts of the Jets faithful? Ball comes in. Ryan White, the header, the hit, it's in the back of the net. Adelaide United equalise in the dying moments. We'll be heading to extra time here at Smith Partners Stadium.
We certainly will be. There's no way Modbury are going to be able to score in the time remaining. Modbury certainly could be feeling hard done by there and not getting a free kick. And Christian booked Jordan O'Doherty there. Clearly said something after the fact. And United making that pressure count. We're scoring such a late equaliser to make it 2-2.
These goals for the Reds haven't been pretty, but they've been what they've needed. And they've got them now. Ducouli has the final touch. The boos ring out, but we enter into extra time. Despite complaints. Plenty of complaints.
There certainly were, and Modbury certainly asking why there was no free kick there. As we now move into extra time, both teams will take stock and get ready for another half an hour of football. And just a quick round the grounds, Adelaide City and Adelaide Comets are 13 minutes in at 1-1 over there. And it's full time in the Blue Eagles at West Adelaide game, and the Blue Eagles are through the next round, winning 4-2 against West Adelaide.
Very different body language from both sides. We'll take a very, very short break just to catch our own breaths, Mark, but we'll be back for that extra time period.
Well, just quickly before you go, 4-0, Northern Demons 4-0 down in the
Back for the first half of, I was about to say the second half, back for the first half of extra time here at Smith Partners Stadium. And another extra half an hour to be played here. The Modbury Jets fans, players, coaches, I think feel very hard done by after that late equaliser from Jake Porter.
Here's Jovanovic in the box. Finds
Could
Porter.
they get one early on? Liam and Hamish McCabe linking up.
And we forget about the Modbury chance that they had late on as well.
Yeah.
O'Doherty, who was unable to get a piece of a clean connection on that cross that Hamish provides. So certainly feel hard done by.
Ryan White puts it wide to Yaya Dakuli, who's been quite quiet this game. Oh, here's Jovanovic.
Came to him nicely. And unfortunately for Jan, he's hit it straight at Nield, who's very happy to see that into the gloves.
I must say this place seems a bit quieter than it was maybe even 10 minutes ago.
It certainly has quietened down.
Mullen. Henderson. Looking for Hamish McCabe. Stanisic deals with it well. Dakuli. Just looking for the first time ball forward. Mullen gets it stuck under him but plays it back to Nield, who plays it short. Both players battling it for it there fairly. Jovanovic cuts it back. Some fans thought it was in.
It looked like it was in from this side of the pitch until I see the Smith Partners Stadium sign shake with it, gets hit. So really good opportunity there, fellows, right? And that's another one gone missing there. They're starting to find a few more chances now.
Tatu, just applying the pressure. Yull. Foul at the halfway line. Be a booking as well.
It looks like Modbury Vista have beaten, or are beating Northern Demons. It would only be time added now, but 4-1 there. So another game in State League 2 was Eastern United.
Taladera. White. Yull. Taladera. Johnny Yull. Taladera back to Yull. Puts a ball in over the top, looking for Porter to get on the end of it, keeps it in play, but will take it out for the throw-in.
Remember when Cameron had like similar dance and players on that part?
Oh yeah, Owen came. That was when Owen came. He gave me 2 full rounds to sit in the room.
Touchdown by Jovanovic. Has Garuccio making the run in behind with Amlani Tatu behind him. Elected to take it on himself.
They always have a sale though. They always have like a 15-month
Which one? When's it on? Oh yeah. When you walk in.
Will be a throw-in. Foul there. Ball switched out wide here, looking for Amlani Tatu. Ball goes wide with Yaya Dukuli. Joku Wall claims that he might have committed a foul, but is seen as fair and will restart play with the goal kick.
He always wants to the left wing.
I know. He's so high, and he's a really like.
And he has such a bad. He doesn't get that.
Yep. White.
He's like in
Stanisic. Garuccio. Drives forward, looking for the through ball to Porter. Looks to cut it back. Henderson gets in the way.
That was just a great tackle from Henderson to also win the goal kick there. He's just suffering from a bit of cramp. But he committed himself, but managed to win it. A great win. And I can confirm that Adelaide Uni have taken a win over Eastern. I think it was 2-1 in the end. And they'll move into the next round of the finals next week. So Modbury Vista and Adelaide Uni move through. So I would say that Adelaide Uni will be playing against Pontian Eagles, and Cove will be playing Modbury Vista.
What a fun 2 legs there. North and south.
But it'll be very exciting games there. Pontian's having a great season.
Already promoted as well.
Already promoted. So it'll be interesting to see how they react now that they're promoted, and the other 3 teams fighting for that other spot.
Ball out on this far right side with Detroit. Goes out of play though. We were talking about it before, but both sides also now have that extra window to make substitutes as well now, due to this extra time period. Ball stays in play. Free kick by Liam McCabe. Taladero goes back to Cox. Ball given away. McCabe enters the box. Penalty. Despite the protest from the Adelaide United bench.
Their turn to be up in arms as Christian points to the spot. But good play there from Modbury to turn another mistake from Adelaide United into a positive and get the goal scoring opportunity.
It'll be Jesse Francesca again from the spot. Ethan Cox needing to stop him this time again. Was close the first time around, but needs to stop it now.
He certainly was close in the first penalty. Be interesting to see if Francesca goes the same way or if he changes his.
To make it 3-2. Francesca converts from the spot.
Such a well taken penalty there. Absolute fantastic penalty taken there from Jesse Francesca. But that goal came from a mistake out from Cox. Jordan O'Doherty getting in the box. A little bit hard to see on the footage, but Christian point to the spot.
Adelaide United needing to come back once again.
As the rain continues to fall here. And what a game this has been.
Tatu tries to get the touch past Tim Henderson's there to sweep up. It's your car, Mark.
Was my car. Thought it'd be safe behind the scoreboard. Can rely on Henderson finding it though, that's all good. I'll have a guide him after the game.
Have to invoice him after the game for any damages. Ball over the top. Henderson headering away. Poor shot taken there by Harry Crawford.
Yeah, just got the ball stuck under his feet, couldn't get it out.
There's another one as well. No, there was 3 balls.
Ball touchdown at the halfway line. Doing well to get through. Here's Liam McCabe. Looks to take it on his left. It was spilled, but couldn't be converted.
Cox very lucky there. He's parried it back into a very dangerous position, and surprisingly, Hamish McCabe unable to make it count. He was claiming for a corner, a bit hard to see from where we were. But Machida again, just full of running and pushing forward into those areas. He's been doing that all day.
Ducouli on the right wing. Jovanovic flicks it back for Yaya Ducouli. Puts the ball in. Headed away by Henderson. Yull takes on the hit. Was swerving, but didn't find the back of the net, just finding another car.
I was going to say, just finding another car.
That one sounded a bit more dangerous as well, to be honest. I hope the car's all right.
It certainly looked dangerous too. He certainly hit it well, and you could see it in the air. that it was going all over the place. So it was just moving in the air. And Ryan Neild again, happy to see that one go wide as we find out that there is one more minute in this first half of extra time.
And there look to be some people inspecting the condition of the car behind the goal as well. I don't like how intently they're looking at it, though. That seems quite worrying.
Certainly does for the owner of that vehicle. You run the risk when you park behind the goal.
Ivanovic committing the foul there.
I remember seeing someone park behind the goals at a pitch and getting their windscreen cracked.
Just a confrontation here between both sides. Christian Verdicchio just having to sort it out. They'll restart with a free kick right at the halfway line. Nothing more. McCabe gets the touchdown. Tries to put the ball in for his brother Hamish, who gets the touch. Francesca, can he get his hat trick? Not on that occasion. Referee calls for half-time of the additional extra. 3-2 the way of the
Bean. We've still got another 15 minutes of extra time to go. It'll just be a matter of see how the Modbury players can continue pushing through, and they've got a few older players in their side who would be feeling it after having to play another 120 minutes. That's for sure. They'll be fit, but it can take it out of you. Obviously, the Adelaide United team is a lot younger and will be able to run probably a little bit more than some of the older heads at Modbury.
We would have liked if you said experience rather than older.
Well, they are older heads. But they would know how to work their body to get through these minutes. They know what they need to do. They know when to exert that extra step when needed. But what a 15 minutes we have ahead of us, Seb.
Adelaide United have shown, they're capable of a comeback. Some more grander than others. Modbury in the blue, left to right. Adelaide United in the red, left to right.
Yeah,
Modbury from right to left.
We've had a few too many changes today, so
15 more minutes. And if Adelaide United get an equaliser, possibly even penalties await us. Ball launched to this left wing. O'Doherty pulling down Crawford and committing a foul in the process. Pass couldn't reach Ivanovic, intercepted by Joku Wob. Will fall back with Stanisic with the lovely little touch.
Yeah, Stanisic been impressive today. Very cool, calm and collected. It was him that misread the pass earlier from Cox that did lead to the penalty. But overall, he's been very cool, calm and collected at the back. Was told to keep an eye on him, see how he played. from a few different people, as he was only signed to Adelaide United this year.
Mid-season signing.
Yep.
Modbury throwing with no one in a rush to take it. Jockey Wall with the throw. Looks for Hamish McCabe.
McCabe certainly looking for a free kick there.
Stanisic puts it out to his wide left. Foul goes the way of Modbury Jets and their free kick. Referee just telling him to hurry up, not waste any time.
The colour of your choice as well. I'll give you a little trade. It's okay. Come on! Jock, you have no deep pockets.
Stanisic at the back for United. Finding Ivanovic has dropped a little bit deeper.
Crawford got the ball into the box.
Strong take there from Nield. So we've come to expect this game. And most of the season, to be fair, he's been very solid, and some games been absolutely outstanding for Modbury.
Come on, jog this kid's in, mate. Jog this kid's in.
Now this one's falling quite nicely. Oh, it's a good little flick on. Just across the face of goal.
Had Cox worried just a little bit there. And as we saw there, the shadow go past the post, so it did go close. But he just couldn't, it just didn't drop quick enough for him to be able to get enough behind it. But good little play there from Modbury. Well, they have their moments. They've just got to hold out for the remainder, the 10 or so minutes.
White. To Cooley. Jovanovic intercepted well. Hamish McCabe with the lovely footwork gets it to Francesca. Yaya Ducouli and Ryan White applying the pressure. Ducouli does his defensive work very well.
Hey, Jock, shut up! Jock, don't lose him.
Taladera being slotted in for centre back for this remaining period. As we see the ball go out for a Reds corner.
One thing that Modbury have done very well today is whenever United have got the ball in those areas, they've cut those crosses out. Majority of the time, yes, you're going to get some through, but they have been there quite a number of times to clear.
Corner goes short. Jovanovic takes it on his right. Will be another throw for Adelaide United. Taking short to Fabian Taladera. Ball crossed in quite nicely. Goal kick. Some very mixed signals there.
I'm trying to work out if it means he's done or if it means
don't make the change.
Don't make the change. No, It means stay away. Don't bring the trainer on. Couldn't work that out for a second there, but we got there in the end. It meant do not bring the trainer on. We know there cannot be too much time left in this second half of extra time.
Still 3-2 the way of the Jets. Tatu gets the touch on. Porter. Tatu. And Nandrola just asking the question of a possible foul. Good touch by Tatu. And just cleared away in the end by the experience of Matt Mullen.
Yeah, at this stage for Modbury, it's wherever the ball can get put as far away from the pitch as possible.
Wherever the ball can get put, that's not in the back of their own net.
Exactly right. As far away from that goal as possible is where that ball needs to go for Modbury. As it looks like they're readying Dion Kirk to come on for the last few minutes.
Stanisic.
Block a step.
That one cleared away as well.
Keep a whipper. What's the point of that? Give you bitch, man. Get a 5 metre pass.
Jovanovic gets it out to Dukuli. Gets it back to Jovanovic. Just having to figure out what he wants to do in this situation. Not a bad option. Crawford intercepted. Still with the Reds. Ryan White. Oh, it's lovely. Ryan White
You know you have a...
puts it in. Jovanovic needs to find the angle.
Come on!
Shouts of a handball in the box.
Yeah!
Cleared away.
He's injured. Ref, what are you doing?
He could, I'm surprised he's called that because they can play.
Doesn't need to stop.
No, he doesn't.
It's not a head injury.
Exactly right.
What's the injury? Yeah. Yeah, so what's the injury?
It's from Martin. Let's go. Is that like you got it? He didn't get to the
We've got around 7 minutes plus time added. Anything that's added for this extra time? Surprisingly, we did stop the play. I thought he might just continue it.
They might even make the change here with Dion Kirk waiting to come on.
It looks to be Akeda making way.
Joey, take off your shin pad!
Well, I think he's had a very good game today. He's been up and down. He's been all over. Been a driving force for Modbury in the midfield. But what a substitution to be able to make at this time of the game.
Most recently, before coming here to Modbury, was at Croydon, making the switch over to the blue.
Before that was Campbelltown, I think it was. So he did like his red.
So a school teacher as well.
He is, yes.
So plenty experience with having to deal with kids.
He is a high school student, high school teacher, so they're not too bad.
Pass didn't make it exact. Falls back to Vinko Stanisic. Taladera. They'll look to just build the attack. They'll put this ball in. Joku will just happily let it out for the goal kick for Neil to take. They'll make a substitute here as well, the Reds. So Terry Phillips to come onto the pitch. Harry Crawford to come off, who's had a very good game tonight.
Yeah, he's had a great game playing in the right back role, which we know he's normally more midfield attacking player. So he's done a great job in that right back role. And it looks like they've pushed Satiri Phyllis, up front. It's going to be a bit of the old school big
Very
man
interesting, yeah.
Big man up the top, let him win some flicks and see what happens.
Henderson with the header. Yell with the touch, has the battle against Liam McCabe, commits the foul in the process.
And as we have a quick round the grounds, it's Adelaide City have taken a 2-1 lead over Comets just before half time.
Foul committed there, and a free kick for Adelaide United.
Dion Kirk just showing his experience there, knowing that was going to be a free kick, still managed to get his foot on it and apologise to the ref all in one motion.
Stanisic. Jovanovic attempting to turn. Jockey Wall with the touch over and then just clearing it forward, much to the delight of the Modbury fans.
That are right next to us on the scoreboard. They do love every movement that the ball gets further and further away from the Modbury goal.
He'll get closer now. It falls!
Yeah, good shot, mate.
And it fell to Phyllis, who's unable to put it goal bound. It just goes wide as Ryan Newell came out for that, and he just turned his head and was hoping that was going to go past the post.
I imagine as a goalkeeper, those ones are quite scary, where you've come out and then it goes past you. You're not sure where you are in yourself, whether or not you're far away from the goal or not.
Yep.
Jockey Wall puts the header forward. He won't get a second bite at the cherry.
And Adelaide City do go into their half-time game with Adelaide Comets 2-1 up.
It's a lovely pass in there. O'Doherty just trying to keep it in the corner. We'll go for the goal kick, which I'd imagine Adelaide United will want to take quickly. They have done. They don't have Johnny Yule joining in on this attack either. Tatu gets the touch wrong. That one will go all the way back to Ethan Cox.
He's done absolutely superbly there, Jockey Wall, just to not only get that out but keep it in and knock it all the way back to Cox.
Henderson headers away. Now falls to Francesca. Has Jordan O'Doherty on this far left. Won't get it out to him though. O'Doherty was there screaming out for the ball.
Yeah, if he was able to get his head up and ping a ball across, but would have asked a lot of him to do that at this stage of the game with the amount of minutes played and kilometres covered today for Jesse Francesca.
Another one of the sub-no subs from Modbury in this extra time period. It's not very good when you've got a team of footballers who are indecisive. Restarting with the throw.
We're moving to 3 minutes of time added here in the second half of extra time, Seb.
This one needs to be dealt with, and I think will be. Well, by Fabian Taladiera. 3 more minutes left then. Vinko Stanisic at centre-back. Just puts the ball forward way too far in front of Johnny Yull.
Modbury will certainly now take their time in getting across to take this throw in.
And I think the Modbury are looking at the minutes to tell the referee exactly the moment when the 3rd minute goes past.
They certainly will be after the end of the 90 minutes. and what happened there, they certainly will be keeping an eye on it.
Jovanovic. Could there be even late drama once again? Ball comes in. Headed away.
That's one thing Modbury can certainly rely on there, is when a ball comes in like that, is Wilson getting on the end of it.
They've been dealing with them very well tonight.
They have been.
Imagine a lot of these players starting to, or probably already have, run out of a bit of gas to keep on moving forward. Cleared away. Needs to beat him for pace. Bit of hands, but nothing untoward. United get forward again. Jovanovic puts it back out. Johnny Yull on the edge of the box. Looks for Jovanovic. Cuts it back. Might go again.
Desperate block there from Detroit. Just threw himself at that one, and that just happy to get his way in that. Modbury want to make a sub, but they're not. Christian said no, just play on. So it means that there can't be too much time left at all.
Jovanovic.
Here we go.
Maybe one last attack for Adelaide United. Not with him losing the ball like that. O'Doherty has an option on the far right. Might take it, does so. McCabe. Jake Porter coming in to do his defensive duties. Will they get forward again? I think they might get another opportunity. We continue on.
He's looked at the watch.
Looks at the watch. Full time. Adelaide United are out of the final series and go through the Modbury Jets. Knocking on the door the whole game. But the final hurdle, they just couldn't do it.
Yeah, they just could not get that third and decisive goal in the end. They managed to get the second one to get them level, to send it to extra time, but couldn't quite get that third one in extra time to send it to penalties. But superhuman effort there from Modbury. Under the pump pretty much the whole game, defending like their lives depended on it. And we saw that in that last attack defence there from Detroit, throwing himself in front of that shot.
A brilliant game here tonight, Mark.
It was a fantastic game. United, like I said, had most of the ball. Modbury played a little bit more on the counter. When you've got players that they've got, you're able to do that. And they'll be over the moon that they've got that win. Bit of payback for those, especially
finally,
especially the grand final from last year, to be the team to knock them out of finals this year.
We'll have a new grand final winner this season. First team to be eliminated from the NPL, Adelaide United. That game between Adelaide City and Comets still going on as we speak. But that's it for us here, Mark. Thank you for joining me tonight. It was a pleasure to be alongside you for this afternoon, evening.
I was going to say evening game.
We've gone into the dark now.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you soon for more finals football. Not too long until the end of the season, but full time here at Smith Partners Stadium. Final score, Modbury Jets 3, Adelaide United 2.